everybody, I am the Lazy Kiwi and welcome back to another Planet Zoo video. So last time we added these lovely capybaras into the zoo. I gave them this lovely little habitat, which by little I do mean little. It is slightly too small for them. If you look over here, they do have just about not enough space. But that is because they have the babies in the habitat. If they did not have the babies in the habitat, they have just about enough space. So unfortunately, it is a little small. I have tried to make it a bit bigger on the inside, but for some reason, I struggled. I struggled so much with that, so I just gave up, and I'm just gonna live with the fact that they have a little bit too little space. What the heck is wrong with my ring-tailed lemurs? Is this because they, like, the climbing structures break sometimes, and I do not understand why. They seem fine to me, like they seem real happy if you ask me. I don't know what to tell you. Why would there be protesters? Anyway, in today's video, I would like to build another habitat. I was going to build the exhibit house in today's video, like I've been mentioning, I've been wanting to do since like almost episode 1, I believe. But the thing is, I kind of just want to be so sure that we have money like for a while, so I feel like adding in another habitat will help us secure some money in the future. I do realize that having the exhibits is going to give us a lot of cash once they start making a lot of babies. I'm fully aware of that. However, I do want to start getting people in this general area because we have some shops here that are just not being used like at all, as well as some more viewing, which would mean more money. So I want people to kind of come in this area, so I'm gonna be working over here today to give us a Baird's Tapir and a giant anteater habitat, like together in one habitat, because I feel like that would be just so lovely. I've never made a habitat for the giant anteater, so I'm kind of excited for that. And I also want to kind of make an indoor section for that as well. So hopefully we can do all of that today and not worry too much about money, because we know that has not been our friend. Although right now I'm doing pretty well, if I do say so myself. But I do think that that is everything I needed to talk about. I'm not too sure. I do want to mention that I do a lot of things off camera, like yesterday I did this and I did not do that in the speed build. The main reason that I do this is because I do not want my videos to be way too long, and then it's kind of like an hour for a video, because I feel like the videos are already pretty long, even if I do cut out a lot and make the speed build part a lot shorter. But I do want to make a lot of progress as well in every video, because this is like 2 videos worth of video like footage, you know. So I feel like we are expanding the zoo pretty nicely, and I would like to keep it this way, where I do the in-between little things as we go, and that way I do not have to come back to anything in the future and be like, oh, I never finished this area, let me quickly do that. Kind of like this now, like I have to come back to this and finish this in the future, which this makes sense because I had absolutely no money in the beginning, but I do not want to do that in the future. So therefore, I do a lot off camera, and I hope you guys do not mind that. Do let me know if that bothers you, and if you have any other ideas to make it a little bit better for your viewing experience. But without further ado, let us go ahead and jump straight into the speed build for today. Okay, so we are done with the tapir and anteater's habitat from above. As you can tell, I did clean up the area around it, and it's also obviously not done yet. The reason for that is because I want something like this on the other side as well, and I already know what I want to do for this area, which is nice because then I could just jump straight into that without worrying much about, oh, what should I do next, you know? So having ideas is probably a good thing for this. This building is gonna look a little strange from above because it's just gonna be like a flat surface, but honestly it's not that bad considering how many trees there are. You're not really gonna notice it. But let me give you guys a little bit of a tour of the general area that we just did. So if we run along up here, we are greeted with the new area. I added in some benches as well as some little shops over here so that you can get some more food or drinks. And then if you walk over here, you find the indoor viewing area. And inside here it's really beautiful, as you can tell. No, I'm kidding. On this side though, I do really like how this turned out. I'm very happy with this. I've never done anything like this before, like I mentioned, and I am ecstatic about how this turned out. There's currently a thingamabobby going on over here, the education thing. I cannot remember what this is called, but you know, a lot of people in this one area. But yeah, as you can see, there is a little baby anteater, so that's really exciting. And this area is a little bit larger because, well, it's higher up. Oh, and look at this! Here is one of the anteaters coming inside. They all have just about enough space. I'm very happy with how that turned out because I was real scared for a second. Oh, and there's the tapir coming in as well, standing in the leaves. Oh, I really love this game. This is so pretty. Also, I didn't realize that tapirs were this big. I thought they were a lot smaller than that, but you know, I ain't gonna ask any questions. Anywho, if you come back out and you walk along this way, you can either take these stairs or you can go up this ramp over here, because I do want this to be as wheelchair accessible as I could possibly have it be. But if you come along over here, you find the outdoor area, which again, I'm very happy with this. It's really big and there's a little baby. Oh my gosh, I love this game. So if you walk around, you find a lot of education and stuff, which is very nice, and people seem to like standing in it as well. But you get a lot of different viewpoints from out here, which is very nice. They do have some water. For some reason, I could not get it bigger than this. Like, I tried, and then the rocks and the stuff just obstructed it, and I do not know how to set that so that the rocks do not matter around like terrain forming and stuff. If you guys have any tips for that, do let me know, because I've got no idea what I'm doing, honestly. And yeah, this basically just goes all the way around to here, and then you can view the, oh my gosh, oh, that was just beautiful. But yeah, you can then just view them going in and out, and that was perfect timing. Thank you so much, Mr. Anteater or Miss Anteater, I've got no idea. But yeah, I love this habitat. I'm really just so happy with how all of this turned out. And I'm really happy that we now have a habitat with 2 different species in it, because I wasn't planning on doing that this early on in this Let's Play, but I do not regret a single bit of it. I also made it look pretty nice when you walk on this outer path, so that, you know, it doesn't just look strange and open over here. I really do like how this turned out. But yeah, I think that is everything for this habitat. It is just so lush and nice. I tried hiding these foraging thingamabobbies, but again, I struggle so much with the terrain when it comes to things like this, so I have to use rocks to hide it. I do, however, think that this turned out just perfectly, so I am very happy with it. You can barely tell that they're there, yet it still looks so nice and it is still functional. Oh my gosh, disease! Oh no! Oh! The vet is on it, oh my gosh. Also, my capybaras are getting real old, so there's a lot of them in here now, because I'm trying to keep the younger ones so that when all of them die out, I can just use those to keep on breeding. But yeah, the zoo is doing pretty well. We are running a little bit low on money, which is an ongoing problem. If you guys have tips for that as well, do let me know, because honestly, I like keep making money and then all of a sudden I just keep losing money. My ticket prices are so high right now, like people are like, oh, this ticket price is fair, I guess. Meanwhile, they're not as happy about it as they could be, so I just want to expand the zoo and get more animals and just make it so beautiful. I am so excited for this. So the next episode is going to be finishing up this side of the building and getting that done. And then hopefully the episode after that is going to be the exhibit house that I've been talking about. I'm so excited to do that. Like, I've got this idea in my head of what I want, and I really just want to get to that. So once we finish this, hopefully we can do that. But yeah, guys, do let me know what you guys think about today's habitat, and if you guys did enjoy this video, do consider liking and subscribing to my channel, and I will definitely see you all in another video. Goodbye, everybody.